Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are making apple crisp. You know why? Because I'm wearing my holiday sweater and it's crisp in the air outside, so it is the perfect temperature to crisp, can I speak? Apples in here. I'm Lauren with Delectable You, and today you are going to learn how to make apple crisp. So, I've already done this for you, but you're gonna have to do it yourself at home. You're gonna peel some Granny Smith apples and some Honeycrisp apples, and then you're going to cut the apples into eighths. Granny Smith apples we're using because they're very firm and they hold up really well in the cooking process, and we added in some Honeycrisp because we want a little sweet to go with our tart Granny Smith apples. So before I started doing this, I preheated my oven to 350 degrees and I greased a 9 by 13 baking dish. So I'm all ready to go. What I want to do is add half a cup of sugar, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, and a teaspoon of nutmeg to this mixture of apples. And then we're going to put in 3 tablespoons of lemon juice so that we can just get all of those sugars and all of those spices acting nicely together. Now, we don't want these lemon seeds in our mixture, so a little trick, if you squeeze the lemon this way so that the cut side is up, you can catch the seeds in your hands before they fall into the bowl, because you don't want anybody chomping down on a lemon seed when they're trying to enjoy their apple crisp. No way. One got away. Right. Okay, so now I'm just going to mix this all together, and then we're going to pour it into the baking dish. All right, these are nice and mixed up, so they go into my baking dish. I forgot to mention this is 5 pounds of apples. So 5 pounds of apples with some nutmeg and cinnamon and sugar. And it looks like a lot, but they're going to shrink down. So don't you worry. Okay, so now that I've dealt with my apples, we're just going to set those aside for a minute and we're going to deal with the topping, because this is the crisp where all the magic happens. So I've already pre-measured this for you in a bowl. It's a cup of gluten-free oats because this is a gluten-free dish. 3/4 of a cup of granulated sugar, 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar, and half a teaspoon of salt, and a cup and a half of flour. So to this, we're going to add half a pound of cold butter. It's important that it's cold because then what happens is it gets in the oven and then it steams and it makes it yummy and delicious. So make sure that it's cold. Okay. All right, so what I'm looking for is little pea-sized shapes of butter. I don't want all of the butter incorporated because I want the butter to puff up and steam up in the oven and make it buttery and delicious in the final product. So now all I need to do is pour this over my apples because this is our crisp. Okay, so now our apples are nice and covered. We're just going to put this on top of a cookie sheet because it saves it helps from the bottom burning. And it's also much easier to carry to the oven, which is where we're going. This is going in 350 for 1 hour, and then it's going to be magic. Bake beautifully. All right, it's been about 1 hour and 10 minutes. It took a little bit longer to bake this time, and I turned on the broiler for the last few minutes to brown the top because it wasn't browning the way I wanted it to. There's little cheats you can do. It's all good. Comes out just perfectly, and look at that. It's beautiful, nice crisp on the top, and that is apple crisp if I've ever seen apple crisp, and I wish you could smell it, but you know what? You're going to smell it soon because you're going to go and make it now or later or whenever you're going to do it, but it's going to be delicious. Thank you for joining me again. This has been Lauren with Delectable You, and I hope to see you next time. Enjoy your apple crisp.